I've been trying to capture the Noctilucent clouds for about 12 years now, and a bit like the aurora, what makes them magical is that they are so unpredictable. But what sets them apart from the aurora is that even when you don't get to catch them, the bright, warm summer nights have a stillness and a light that makes the experience pure magic. I will end this video with a truly epic show of the Noctilucent clouds, so make sure to stay until the end for some magic in the sky. Nights like this, it is so much more about the total experience than just the photos. Swedish summer. There is almost nothing better than these long, warm and bright summer nights here in Sweden. Capturing the Noctilucent clouds is always one of the best parts of the summer for me. It is almost like the aurora, elusive, unpredictable and almost magical. During a visit to the Swedish East Coast, I got 2 beautiful nights by the sea, waiting for the Noctilucent clouds. Hi everyone, and welcome to yet another one of my a bit more unplanned and unscripted videos. I'm actually at the Swedish East Coast right now, and I thought I would try to catch some of the Noctilucent clouds. There seems to be some Noctilucent clouds starting to show now, so I really hope I will get to capture some beautiful images here tonight. My biggest concern right now is that there is a lot of mosquitoes, and they are really aggressive. And I haven't got any mosquito repellent with me, so we'll just have to see how long I will be able to bear them here tonight. Oh yeah, I think we have them here by the horizon. Haha, finally I got my Noctilucent clouds. You can see them here above the islands by the horizon, and it's not the most spectacular show of Noctilucent clouds, but combined with this complete stillness, this is just so wonderful. This is magical. What a night. I can hear the bats swooping around. I can just hear their wings when they are swishing by my head. I think this will make for a really nice panorama with the Noctilucent clouds above these few islands out here. So I'm gonna try with 135mm, and if that is too tight of a crop, I will try maybe with 50 or 70mm. So I gotta get going with that now. The 135mm pano turned out alright, but I much preferred the wider views and panos, which I will show you later. And the mosquitoes are a pain. I'm actually doing 2 shots now of the sky, 4 seconds and 8 seconds at f4, ISO 800. And then I will do the same exposure for the 8-second exposure for the foreground here with the vegetation in the water, but focus stacked. Then I'm just going to do one more panorama because This is just too good to miss. The glow on the sky here, it's just amazing. One thing I really like about the Noctilucent clouds is that they never look the same. Every time you see them, it's a new constellation, new look for them. And I really, really like that. I mean, the Noctilucent clouds are of course very, very beautiful, but just the colors and the stillness of the summer night like this is, I mean, that's worth going out to catch just because of that. It's getting closer to 3 a.m. I think, or at least 2:30, so I better try to get some sleep. As you have seen, we've had a very, very nice display of the Noctilucent clouds. Not the most spectacular one, but so nice in combination with the still water, the other colors of the sky, and just the landscape here. So I'm very happy with the images I got, if they turned out as well as I think they did from what I can see on the back of the camera. But this vlog isn't over yet, since I went back the next night. It's absolutely hot tonight. It's 20 or 21 degrees and I'm sweating, but I prefer to keep my long sleeve and my longer pants on because there are so many mosquitoes and they are really aggressive. So I'll just have to be hot and suffer for the arts. There is a bit more of normal clouds covering the sky, but I'm thinking that that doesn't have to be a negative thing, because if the Noctilucent clouds show up and are fairly bright, it could actually look really good with the lower clouds covering them. So I want to capture this structure in the rock here, where the water goes in and it's darker, and that is also followed by where the seaweeds grow, or the algae. And I'm illuminating the foreground here and also beneath the water with this light here. And I'm trying to balance it with the sky and the reflections in the water and the islands in the distance here. So I'm just trying to work on the compositions. So as you can see, I have my light here lighting up that foreground, and then I have the reflections in the water. And oh, those clouds are so nice, like a bow reflecting in the water. I don't know about you, but I have a tendency to get stuck on one single composition. When I get to a place, I see a composition and then I just start shooting away at that, and I get stuck, and then I spend like an hour shooting the same subject and the same composition in different variations. And that's exactly what happened tonight, because I saw this composition here with the formation in the rock and the reflections and the islands in the background with the reflections in the water, and I really, really liked it. So I've been spending a bit of time here now doing light painting of the rock and the foreground, trying to get the exact right amount of foreground and the reflections and the sky. So hopefully I'm finished now. Still no Noctilucent clouds, but I'm so happy with these reflections and the water and the clouds, so I could just spend the entire night doing only that. So we'll see if we get the Noctilucent clouds, but otherwise I'm really happy with these conditions anyway. As you can see, there were no Noctilucent clouds tonight, but as you can probably also see, with sky conditions, the colors, the clouds, and with the reflections like these, it's just the perfect example of why I cannot separate my astrophotography from my nature photography. Because nights when I'm looking for like the Noctilucent clouds or the aurora, they kind of seamlessly transition into nature photography experiences, and this is just the perfect example of that. The images are like a combination of nightscaping, astroscaping, and normal nature photography, and that's what I like the best. That's exactly what I like. So yeah, like I've said a few times before, there is nothing more magical than these Swedish summer nights, and there is some animal moving about in the forest here, so I'm not really sure what it is. I really hope it is not a wild boar, because they are quite frequent here. I think I might have to go and have a look. Luckily, there was no wild boar, so if you hit that subscribe button, you will be able to follow me for more adventures. Here are a few of the images from these 2 wonderful nights, but also from a very special bonus night. See you next time. And now, as a bonus, some spectacular Noctilucent clouds from just a few days ago. Well, I just had to pop down here by the lake to have a quick look at these amazing Noctilucent clouds, so I didn't bring anything to vlog, anything like that. I had to put this life jacket on just to stay warm. This will not be in a vlog, but I might insert it into one of my videos. But just look at these clouds! This night featured some of the brightest Noctilucent clouds I have ever seen. I even managed to film them with my 500mm lens in hard wind.